do this. Get this out.
Okay,
I can't do this.
What 3 words best describe you? If you could be anyone else, who would you be? So, what unique thing can you do with your body for the camera?
Okay. I can turn my arm in, my hand in a complete circle.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh my
yes,
God.
I can.
Whoa. Do that again?
No, I think I got it too.
Whoa. With your tongue. So. All right, we gotta zoom in on the tongue there. All right. And Justin can do the same thing. Go. Yeah, that's very good. You both can make clovers. That's good. That's great. Okay. There's Alex. Alex. Wait, Alex. We have some questions over here. You're gonna answer these nice little questions, right, Alex? Alex. You can't.
I have no idea what this means.
You have absolutely no idea what this means.
No.
But yet you're standing in this room, trying to figure it all out.
You put me.
Me? I had nothing to do with this.
No, it's very intriguing.
Maybe if we touch it, we can find out what it is. So what do you think the purpose of life is?
To live.
Yes.
Besides
kicking me.
Besides kicking Julius?
Yes.
To get my kicks, let's see. I teach physics at sea. There you go.
That sounds like a fun thing to do. What's 3 words that best describe you?
Wonderful.
There you go. My students will speak.
Oh, so wonderful describes you. Hey, that. Alex, are you in one of those
Julius?
boot streets? Whoa, I think I just killed
Are you
myself.
tripping over things?
I'm tripping over things, yes. I'm being blocked out here. Are you doing one of those American sketches or something?
Oh, yeah.
Gee. Okay, we got Ariel. Ariel. You don't know Jack, come on. Ariel. You really don't know, just because you lost in that game, come on. Yes, you did. All right. Come on, you don't know Jack. Okay, so Ariel. Let's see. What do you like to do to get your kicks? Besides
You already
laughing your
know
head.
that one, but...
Yeah, that's true. It's going down to the soccer game.
Well, no. Get my
Okay.
kicks done.
Yeah.
Computer.
What's 3 words that best describe you?
3 words?
Yeah.
Computer,
Besides busboy.
Evangelist.
What'd you be? Paul's blocking out Paris. Who? Paris. I guess that's my answer. Going downstairs for what reason?
We're going to glue money to the sidewalk and see how desperate people are for change.
Okay, so we're going to do that. And if this works, we can put this on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Let's go. Come out now.
Yeah, I'm coming out. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Where's Emma? Right here.
Okay, there's the.
Like, tired. Like, it's too early to be at school.
So I guess you could paint that then.
I could, but that wouldn't be interesting.
You're like.
Yes.
That. So.
When I feel angry and something people will
So
find
that
more
basically-
interesting than just if I did a painting of me cherishing my coffee in the morning.
Well, that's good, Sarah. Sarah.
Julius, stay alone.
Sarah.
Julius.
Sarah.
I'll make you eat that camera. I swear to God.
Sarah. Is this a good time right now to actually get you on video?
I don't know. Like, is the camera good to me right now?
Are you good to the camera?
No one's gonna wear those, Sam. You're the only one in the world that wears those.
Well, Paul, you're not being good to the camera.
Oh, yeah.
You're not actually.
This is my good side.
I think I should. Oh yeah, I'm sure I can wear one of those.
And I give you a big celebration. Nice Jewish boy from
Nice
LA.
Jewish boy.
What are you doing? Live on City TV?
Yeah, you're on City TV.
What are you
I wish
doing,
I
kid?
were. We're doing the yearbook.
I'm touching
the video yearbook.
Listen, these breasts. These breasts.
Those breasts should not be touched.
I'm touching you,
Those
baby.
breasts should
My
not be
eyes.
touched.
Look at this down to the. Look at down to the
Exactly.
roots. You got to get the. What do you mean? actually, we didn't know that.
You're just camera friendly, Greg. That, you know.
This is a big shocker. He just walks into
Exactly.
the
And
and
he
this
just
guy
said-
in 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, but he knew about the camera. He knew it was
Here, but
camera.
I don't go to LA. I don't go to LA.
Yeah, that's your problem.
It
hasn't happened yet.
You know, there's something about LA. I think it's called.
Paris.
Good morning, Julius.
Can
How
you
are you?
actually run this time, Paris?
Yes,
They'll protect us.
I can talk to you.
Oh,
I
you mean Paul won't protect you anymore?
Yeah, well, he's not here, so
That's
I
true.
can't.
Well, that's great. All right, so Paris. Let's see. What should we actually ask Paris? What's a good question to ask Paris?
Do you want to refer back to the question about who would you be if you could be anybody?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Who would you be?
I'm trying to think about this. If I could be anybody.
We only have so much time, Paris.
I know. Probably Ewan McGregor, the Scottish actor who's going to be playing in the new Star Wars prequel and within Trainspotting and stuff like that. So that's who I'd want to be.
So I guess Madonna's out then.
Yeah, the female role, or being one of the Spice Girls. I can't quite do that either.
But
So.
you could do Scary Spice sketches.
I know.
That would
But
work.
it's not my main thing.
So is there anything you can do on the camera that other people can't? You know, something with your hands, body, nose, face?
No, I don't think there is anything that I can
You know,
do.
level me, you know, behind in soccer, whatever.
Yeah, I could push you over and sort of do one of
Yeah,
those
that's a
things
good
where
idea,
I knock,
yeah,
where
you
you
know.
sort of see the camera knocked over, but you don't see the
Well,
camera.
we could find out just how good Japanese make cameras are.
Okay, do you want me to try?
That would be a good idea.
Okay.
Right now. Oh, first about the level. Yeah. Oh, there. Oh, right. Good. That's good. That would.
I've got to get back to cheat,
She
Julius,
looks camera
so
shy.
I will,
Yes.
so I will
Yeah.
see
Well,
you
thanks, Paris. For you, anybody. Who would you be?
I could be anybody.
Anybody you want. Who would you be?
Wow, this is a really intense question. Who would I be?
Yeah. Who would you end up being?
Like,
You can be anybody on this face of this earth. Anybody.
okay, well, like Jim Jarmusch maybe, or no, Tom Waits. He's really cool.
Why?
Well, he's got really great sideburns, and I thought that if I woke up tomorrow morning and I was a male, the first thing I would do would be put my mind to growing some sideburns, because I think sideburns are like aces.
Stop shying away from the question. Dan, is there a conspiracy going on? Come on, Dan.
My God,
Dan, stop whining like a baby. Dan, you were going to talk about this conspiracy theory. Dan, you were going to talk about this conspiracy theory. Would you talk about the conspiracy theory?
Well, Dan, to graduate from school, you need a certain level of wit, and Dan doesn't have that. I've been to school with him since I was 13, and he was like 20. I don't know how old he is now, but he'll graduate one day.
So when do you think he's going to actually leave Seed?
No, this year.
You mean Dan's actually someday going to leave Seed?
Hey.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Julian?
Nothing.
Nothing? Really?
Are you taking a picture of
I'm
me?
taking your picture, yes. What do you think this is?
I think that's the Julian picture.
Oh, Julian's picture.
I think that's me.
Can Julian make big faces? Okay, Julian, make a really mean face. Make a real sad face now. Make a really happy face. Okay, now jump up and down. Okay, now run out of the room like you always do. Run, Julie, run. Come on.
I'm not ready to do this now. See ya. Ciao.
Okay, so Roman, what does it all mean?
Well, I suppose I don't really know any more than you, Julius, for the most part. Like, I really probably couldn't tell you any better than you could tell me. Play soccer.
What's the purpose of life?
To have a lot of fun,
succeed, accomplish goals, and get home on time.
So what do you think about your brother being a thug?
Rob's a ghetto thug.
Yeah, he's like saying he's the ghetto thug of Seed. So what do you think about that? How does that affect you?
Well, I think my brother's my dog, and he's the ghetto thug, and I'm right there with him.
Gangway.
I'm Chris. I enjoy long walks on the beach. What else? Holding hands in the sunset.
Candlelight dinners.
Candlelight dinners.
In front of a hot, warm, toasty fire.
Oh, in front of a hot, warm, toasty fire. Weekends in Vermont.
And your favorite thing to wear are toe socks.
And toe socks.
Your favorite article of clothing are toe
My favorite article of clothing are toe socks.
But what I'm really
And I like what?
more in person.
Booty, and I like the booty. Yes, I like the booty.
This is the adventure part of the series. You can get roomed over too. This is getting good. Alex! You can run, but you can't hide. Little photocopy machine.
Julius,
Paul?
don't bother me when I'm photocopying. I will kill you, Julius.
Paul? No. Paul?
You,
Paul?
Julius.
Paul?
I'll go to bite tail. I'll go to bite somebody else.
What do you think of Luch?
Well, Luch is okay every now and then. Like, say, for example, you come to school, it's been raining, and you need somebody to wring out your clothes. It comes in handy. If you need to have a nice day and not have anybody bothering you, Luch is not the guy to be around. Luch is a pain in the ass most of the time.
So can Luch sing, though?
Oh, yes. He's right up there with the greats. Bob Dylan, Leonard Cohen, Jiminy Cricket.
Frisbee. Oh, gee, thanks. That was a close-up. Can we do that again?
Crazy.
I think it's great. I think everybody should do math.
So you think...
Or math.
So you want to be the official spokesman for math?
All.
Math for all. Yes, long live math, huh? Come here, Sebastian. You're going to be videotaped. Sebastian, you're going to be videotaped. Sebastian.
On.
You're on. All right, Heather.
She doesn't have lipstick on. Leave her.
She doesn't have lipstick.
We're not
Look at her. We got a close-up on her.
You ever seen me with lipstick? Without lipstick?
Now we got Sebastian in the shot.
Yes. Yes. Want to sing a song? Let's sing a song to the camera. What song should we sing? Won't you take me to a funky town? Won't you take me to a funky town?
Why don't we just simply sing "Coming Around the Mountain"?
I know. How about we sing?
Oh, I'm mad now.
How about we sing? What's that song? Your favorite song? What's your favorite song?
Oh.
I've been working.
You know this is a Kodak moment.
Railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad.
Leo, you have to sing as well.
Just to pass the time away. Don't you hear the whistle blow? You gotta sing with me.
They don't make pizza as well as they used to. Pizza's going through a bit of a downfall, and Old El Paso's not making bean and cheese burritos anymore. That bothers me.
So that's your beef?
Well, yeah, beef, you know. I don't like the beef because I'm a vegetarian, so yeah, I have to say.
Hold on, I have to go hurt you.
She's in for confession.
What? It's not on.
I see it on.
It's on.
Why would you stand there if you're just a bugger? You're evil.
So Heather, what do you do to get your kicks?
To get my kicks?
Chandelier swings back and forth.
Oh, so she does what Leo does.
Kicks? What if define kicks?
No.
Kick you in the...
To harass Julius Toth.
Oh, gee.
Oh, there goes Alex. 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 I got a new camera, Alex. Alex. It's lighter. I can run with you running. Walk, Sebastian, walk. So, Jen, why do you think Sebastian keeps running for?
Because you scared him?
Yeah, look at the camera. Yeah, look at the camera. So Bernard, what do you think of our photocopy machine? What do you think about our photocopy machines?
As wonderful as you are, little fella.
Extraterrestrials.
No.
So you don't believe there's intelligent life anywhere else except on this planet?
No, I didn't say that either.
So what did you say, Steve?
That there is likely life out there, but
I doubt the
it's
existence of
too
intelligent
smart
life.
to bother with that.
Sebastian, where are you? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be on the fucking camera. Come on, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Don't even laugh. Fuck off.
Arr, ye be leaving
The evil Danny, right.
Arr,
The evil Danny.
Hey, Julius. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Julius. Get out. I don't want
Whoa! Oh!
Get the fuck out of here.
Famous staff meeting. Sebastian.
Yeah!
Sebastian.
Yeah!
Look up. Look up, Sebastian.
Bump my head on the floor.
You bumped your head. That's not...
With Giovanna Costa. You can see the boys' washroom.
Okay.
By the way, Giovanna is...
Which I will not name. And I went there for 5 years and I graduated and felt that I didn't learn much and decided to come to Seed before I go off to university. And I feel in this year I've learned more than I did in 5 years at school. In the other school I learned about socialization and how to study people and figure people out, but here I learned to learn and really happy I came here.
Words to describe what you're criticizing. I don't agree with that at all.
Well, does literature exist? This is an actual thing. Like we said earlier, if you have literature, in quotation marks, then that brings into existence the opposite of literature.
But we don't.
It's opposite. Can you actually make that distinction? When does literature start? When does it end? Isn't there
Do we ever really have it to begin with?
literature?
Literature.
I've often
Are you talking
myself.
now about the stories, novels,
Literature, that-
or are you talking about the written language itself?
I'm talking about the term literature as that part of the written language that's supposed to have a certain essence that distinguishes
meaning,
itself
a
from.
feeling.
Yes, it's a higher, sort of more distilled part of the language we call
It's
literature.
an interpretation. Derrida, for example,
Yes.
took philosophy books, philosophy language, and read it as literature. So
Right.
then what is literature then? If I can take anything and read it as
Right.
it had some sort of meaning and essence.
But Derrida's a dork.
No, he's not.
He's a card-carrying member of the dork party.
Is that what you can say?
Yes.
So you can only say the play is
I'm
excellent.
very camera shy.
The
Why
frame, for
don't we go sit down and
it certainly ends and starts here, as far as I'm concerned.
in the Seed art room?
Right. See, for example, is the easel part of this work of art? I mean, does the work of art start and end here? You know? Does the work of
It
art...
adds, if you keep the easel, it definitely adds essence and beauty to it, a difference.
Is the frame, the stretcher,
The
part of the art? Is the canvas
Luch, you
part
can't
of the art?
define that because the individual takes that into their own definition.
Again, the term
I'm
individual.
completely lost.
That's okay, it doesn't
It's-
matter. You're
you're supposed to
insignificant,
be
Julius.
lost.
You're insignificant.
You're just the cameraman.
Jeez.
You're just the cameraman.
Jeez, I've just figured out now I'm insignificant. That's good.
But we love you.
We love you.
That's the only reason I won't turn
I'm
the camera
lost
off.
now. The cameraman interrupted the
He
flow.
did.
Yes.
You destroyed it.
Where were we?
We were talking, I mentioned that art takes on the perspective from the
You
individual.
used the word individual.
I did.
And I'm questioning the existence of the individual. Again, as soon as you say the word individual, you're bringing into existence its opposite. The non-individual. What the hell is that? Where does individual start? Where does it end? I'm being Derrida here. He
Oh,
was a
I know.
dork.
He was not a dork.
Like statements, man.
I'm excited
Well, you know,
today.
I hope I don't get hurt
This is
again.
the only time in my life I will ever
wear the shade of lipstick.
Oh, okay. It's documented, babe.
I really
Don't worry
just
about
want
it.
to save the world. I want to spread the word.
If you were granted, or if you became Miss America, what would you do for humanity? What would you do for the world?
I make sure
Club all the baby seals.
I'd give money for
Stop
everyone.
Oh, no, I
talking
did
about
that. I
saving
did that. No.
I'd make sure everyone had money enough to get facelifts and like any cosmetic surgery possible, so that they could all be beautiful and pretty like me.
That's such a vision. That's the most.
Can I get a quote here?
Thank
Katie,
you.
Yo,
Thank you.
Where's the Kleenex?
Where are you?
I'd steal the federal budget and go shopping.
Why are you?
It's only recently been accepted as art, but it has been accepted.
I think he's Zed. That's what he said.
He's the end of the alphabet.
Right, and what does that make him?
Good. That makes him pretty universal, I would say.
I'm very close to the beginning.
More photographic works,
But
also, you know
by
what?
sheer twist of fate, I'm one letter off from the beginning. But I've understood oppression.
It's
because
just
of
as
that.
good as going to a gallery.
You've understood oppression because of that?
Especially if they're
Pray
behind
tell.
glass.
Simply
Give
being
me
the,
more insight into
the last
that
one
statement.
chosen. The last one who does anything.
Maybe that's why
the last one
photography
considered.
is about
Zed.
series.
That's what it
but
means.
not
It means
the
odd.
original.
Did,
so much.
actually,
Bizarre. That's what it
because your
signifies.
last name
Same
starts
effect
with a Z, this creates some serious difficulties while you were growing up. For example, we were the last guy
could say that there
at
are
every
just as
team
many images.
because you were a Z.
photographic images,
Were you the last guy
art
to?
images,
I think he's psychoanalyzing.
Were you the last guy to hand in your homework? That could be an advantage, by the way. Like when the teacher called out the different names, you were at the end, right?
But not handing in your homework. No. But you may have been the last guy to present. But that's not always an advantage. No, you're just the last guy to do anything. Last. Last.
Well, that
Not first, last.
that be
Our
art?
culture doesn't like that. Last.
Were you the
there
last
probably
guy
are
to tie your shoe,
philosophers
like in
or
your
critics
family?
out
Did you
there
learn to
that
tie
have
your
said
shoes when you were
that
10 years
art,
old, for
that
example?
photography
Because you were
I
the
wore
last.
loafers.
art
Yeah.
because it's not as much
He was the
about
last person to develop facial hair, for example. At the age of 30, Paul developed facial hair because his last name starts with a Z.
Yeah. It was really very bad. I graduated from high school 25.
It's like how do you
The last one to graduate.
how do you
Just because you were Z.
differentiate
That's right.
between
He's going to be the last one to get to heaven, too.
Because of the Z.
Because, yes, the last one to get to heaven. That's
No, it
gonna really
reverses.
bother you.
It reverses.
Because there's food in heaven, Paul. That's going to bother you.
There's cheese in heaven.
There's cheese in
And
heaven.
everybody will have eaten it. That's what happens
And
to
he,
me.
when he gets
I'm
to
the
heaven,
last one at the table.
spur of the
Jesus
moment.
is gone. There's not even a disciple left. Maybe, like,
the decisive
what's
moment
the
has
bad one?
that dress.
Judas.
Judas is maybe cleaning up, mopping. That's what I get.
So you get the crumbs.
I get to talk to Judas, have a few crumbs.
Now, I'll tell you how honest Paul is. See, if I had Z for my last name, I would change my name. But he accepts it as destiny, as fate. He's honest. He'll tell people that his last name starts with a Z. I would change my name to Anderson, frankly. But no, this man is honest.
It's a badge you wear. It's a tattoo. It's a mark of honor in some ways. You walk around saying, I live with this letter.
What if said is just because photography is considered a
Well, he did say that.
But it's
It touches Z, touches A. Za.
absolutely, but society doesn't see that. Doesn't see that at all. Whereas Luch, an I, he was safely in the middle of the alphabet. Nothing really touched him. No extremes. Well, he's lost as a result. He has no real opinions of his own. He's dependent on the two extremes, the A's and the Z's. He has no real ideas, It's just like, what's happening around me? He's adaptable.
Typical Z reasoning. Typical Z reasoning. I like to think of myself as the, let's say, union of the A and the Z being right in the middle of the alphabet, sort of containing the A and the Z in me in perfect, holistic
This shows
one.
Luch's greediness.
You know what? Vowels always have this attitude. Vowels have an attitude. The I. There's only 6 of us, and they're even discriminating against the Y as well. That's what they're about, vowels. Don't listen to that. Yeah, I'm just a consonant, and the last consonant. He's just humoring me. It's that upper class vowel thing happening. And you notice that Jacobelli often does this like, well, it's really about art, isn't it? You notice that the consonants get completely elided. They disappear. But the vowels end up being the majority of the language. Art.
Even
There's
among
no R.
even among vowels, I must say, even among vowels, the I is the greatest of all vowels. In fact, there's a like when I say I, a lot of people say I, but they don't really have claim to the I. When Paul says I am happy, he's basically infringing on my territory. Because being an I, Yakubelli, I'm in fact in control of all I's. And occasionally I will give them that pronoun to use. All I's come from Yakubelli. Occasionally I give him an I to use. He claims it for himself. I want to take back all my I's, Paul.
Dream. My dream is that every little girl will have a functioning blow dryer. This is my dream. Barbie blow dryers are such an important developmental stage in childhood. And every little girl should have that.
Okay, wait. Well, I would like to live forever, but I know we're not supposed to live forever, so I wouldn't want to live forever. But if we could live forever, I'd like to live forever, but I know we're not allowed to live forever, so I won't live forever.
Say that my entire life I have been searching and seeking for, let's say, something solid, something certain in my life. Gone through Western philosophy, Western literature, and still I find that there's an unquenchable thirst in me that hasn't been gratified. I've basically spent many a sleepless nights trying to figure out the answer to it all, and still I find I'm at ground zero. I hope, and this is just a hope, that some sort of intervention, something from out there will approach me with an answer, with some sort of direction, some destination.
Have you considered Zen?
My God.
Luch. Have you considered Zen?
No. I've never considered Zen. I've always thought it was this flaky Eastern thing. That people that I know have been into Zen, and they all look silly to me.
No, Luch, you're thinking of Woody Allen. This is Zen Buddhism.
But does it mean I have to become a vegetarian? And you know I can't become a vegetarian. You know, I think of animals as vegetables, actually. That's why I eat them.
But Luch, all is one. There is no vegetable.
Alvin, I know, all is one and one for all, the Three Musketeers. But I've never considered the Three Musketeers as spiritual gurus. Explain to me. I'm baffled. Although I see the light that's shining in my eye, and it's almost burning my face.
But Luch, you may notice that Zen is a form which needs no explanation, simply an experience. That is the way of Zen.
How much do I pay for Zen? Can I write a check? How much? How much?
Zen, you have to pay for with your being, because there is no ego with Zen. Luch.
I cannot live without an ego.
Wisdom, are you nervous?
No.
Steve,
we don't
very actor.
We don't like the
Very-
media. Get lost.
Very black.
I'm Luke Skywalker's father, Anakin.
Sing the song without discussing the style, the interpretation.
Okay.
The manner in which we're going to sing the song.
Right.
For example, excuse me, I just choked on my own saliva. Are we going to treat this song like it conveys a message?
I think it conveys a message. Don't you think it conveys a message?
What message?
You think the song does not convey a message. I think there's an ideology behind the song, and that by singing it, we promote that ideology.
And
Are you going to sing?
What's that ideology?
Family life, nuclear family. As whack as it might be, it's still valid. Whereas I have personal
I think
objections.
he's turned this into The Simpsons.
Oh, I don't know. I think that there's. I think we should listen to what Lucha sing here. There's an aspect of that.
I think I'm promoting American, good old apple pie propaganda by singing this song.
You mean the Brady Bunch?
And consumerism.
And consumerism.
Look at
And
that huge
also-
house they lived in. They had a nanny.
Right.
And let's look at the language of the song. This is the story of a lovely lady who is bringing up three very lovely girls. Hey, the word lady.
What's wrong with lady?
No such thing as a lady.
Okay.
Only women, girls, but lady does not exist. It's a concept. I don't believe in that concept.
Prostitute.
Lovely.
Right.
What the hell does lovely mean? Could we please qualify that?
Lovely, you know, like really
Well, you're
nice.
right. It's not. It's not a lovely man named Greg.
There's no lovely man.
She doesn't even get a name.
What the hell is that?
It's like
And
he
look
gets to be
at
named
this.
Brady.
All
She's
of them
a lady.
had hair of gold, like their mother. The youngest one in curls. The youngest one with the curls is isolated, separated, and pointed to as the one
He's
in
not going to
curls.
sing, is he?
A kind of a bias. Look at this. This is a story of a man named Brady.
Yes.
He's recognized by his last name. This is not a story of a man named Joe.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the family,
It was
white
Brady.
Anglo-Saxon Protestant name Brady, who was bringing up 3 boys on his own. The
On
boys
his
are
own.
not
All by
lovely.
himself.
No, wait a minute.
And-
But she's not bringing them up on her own.
That's right, but Brady
He's
is
the one who's the
right.
martyr. He's
That's
the
right.
martyr.
You guys have to get. You know what? The problem is, men, in a sense, are weird if they bring up their kids on their own.
That's
Women,
right.
it's okay. There were 4
It's
men.
anti-woman. It's anti-man.
There were 4 men living all together as if it's, strange that 4 men should live all together.
I think they're
But yet they were all alone.
Yeah, they're all alone because
Yeah,
they
they're all alone.
they didn't have the feminine in their lives. That's why it's trying to isolate men from femininity.
Right. And we're
that's-
doing a psychology class
That's
here.
passe.
That's good.
Okay, here we go again. Till the one day when this lady meets this fellow and they knew it was
It's not
much
me, it's
more
met
than
this
a
fellow.
hunch.
It was met this fellow.
Apart from the strange grammatical construction of that
It
sentence.
rhymes, Luch. That's the main point.
I think, again, first of all, what is a hunch, Paul? Tell me what a hunch is.
It's a guess. Assume it as a guess.
I kind of like that archaic
I like that
language.
too. It's a hunch.
A hunch.
Either that would get me a dictionary.
But it's also archaic. I mean, it's also
Yes, it
saying
is.
that the family is archaic, but then they try to jazz it up that they became a bunch.
Well, they did become a bunch.
I think of the word hunchback, unfortunately, when the word hunch comes into existence. And for me, that's kind of a prejudice against hunchbacks.
Right. But what about punch? What do you have against punch?
Again, comparing them to bananas.
Yeah, a bunch of bananas.
A bunch of bananas.
I
the
got that
Brady
right away.
bunch.
So
It's
got the
already a
bananas.
dehumanization of these people. They've been dehumanized through us.
So you're saying
that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became
the Brady Bunch.
Do
Right.
not include me in the Brady Bunch. I am not part of the we. I am sorry. The song tries to make
I don't
me
know,
part of
but
the we.
you kind of like that kind of.
Her in the head with the sword again.
Oh my god, really? I heard it across the ear.
Listen, Duke Frederick. No, what's your name? Duke Senior?
Duke
Is
Senior.
that who you are? Oh, you're a senior, so
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got this cane. Oh, can I just look at your cane? One day I'll be old. I'm feeling it right now a little bit. This cane is making me really. It's coming to me up through my kundalini, up chakra. Where's the chakra? I don't actually.
Angelica's having too much fun with this. Punch away and push it. Okay, Steve, you gotta make this amusing. You gotta make this amusing in this video. Are you gonna be doing any healing today?
Yes, my son, I will perform a healing
So you shall be doing some healing today.
on stage at the intermission. I will call upon the sick and the weak in the audience, and I will lay my hands upon them, and they will rise up free from disease, illness, and suffering
I don't think you heal Julius.
through the power of Jesus Christ.
Julie, you want to be healed by Steve?
I love you, my children.
Hold on, Steve, you have to heal Julie. You didn't heal Julie.
Come, my daughter.
Okay, heal Julie. Okay. You gotta heal Julie. Julie shall now be healed.
Oh, sorry.
She's healed. Another successful healing. Thank you very much. If you'd like to help, send $29.95 to Stephen Costro.
I never do.
Why did I?
Part of my nature.
I'm just smug.
So I've noticed. I can see the smugness.
I'm smug.
I can see it. These mirrors are pretty shitty, but I can still see.
They have good dance shows. Really, it's really talented.
She's being smug. Are you getting all that?
But the
Good. Make sure you get
Julius, you better get ready for your scene.
How far?
That's what I wanted.